Big business. Come on.
Welcome back to another episode of Making It Look Easy, where we talk about traveling the world, balancing life. I'm your host, Champagne Papa. And as we already know, every guest is a special guest, but today's guest is a really good brother of mine, one of my homies, somebody I'm trying to play catch up with, somebody who been inspiring me. Passport hella tatted, a solid brother all the way around the board. Been to 11 different countries, entrepreneur, the Tuskegee University
Say that.
alumni from
Yeah.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa, very own Mr. Herschel Dixon.
Talk to him. What it do, baby?
Talk to
Yeah.
us, fam. How you been?
We blessed, brother. We blessed. It's
Hey,
good to
look,
brother, man.
I
What's
be
happening?
having a lot of I have a lot of travelers come on here that I have relationships with and I know. But it's almost like each and every one I get more excited about. But I don't know if I told you when I was telling Key about the
Yeah.
podcast,
Yeah.
she was like, you gotta get Herschel. I was like, you know, I gotta get Herschel.
Yeah.
Can't do it without Herschel.
Yeah. We here now, baby. Come on.
Yo, listen,
Yeah.
listen, everybody. He is somebody who really inspired me to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been inspired by the men around me, but was it 2020, 2019?
Yeah, I started this shit back in really 2019, bro.
That's when
Yeah.
you started?
Well, I had first took my first trip out to Mexico to Puerto Vallarta. My boy, he had like this little traveling company. He was getting off the ground and shit, and it was like this big ass villa, and they put like 20 singles all in one big ass crib, and got it popping for like 3 4 days. That was my first time out the country, fool. So that was back in like 20, shit, I think 18, 17. I was just looking at it the other day, bro. Time went by fast as hell. Yeah,
So
but
you've
that
been
was like
doing
my
this only since
place.
2018 and you cause you've been to a lot of places.
Yeah, I started traveling for like an extended amount of time, like recently, as far as since like 2019, 2020. Yeah.
Okay, so look, bro, we we already know you've been all around the world. Um, what countries what country do you want to enlighten us on? Now we're gonna get into Thailand later. We gotta build up to Thailand.
Hey, bro. Look, hey, everybody, every place got its benefit for real, man. I like but no, so you asking my favorite place, bro?
What's your what place? Yeah, your favorite place.
So okay, so how it went for me, man, it was, when I first started traveling, I had like, I had like this little, the partner of mine, like you was mentioning, different folks inspire you to do different stuff. I was trying to build a business and I was going through some shit, trying to figure it out. I needed some inspiration. I'm hollering at bro. He like, yo, you got to get out the country. So I'm like, you know what? You right, bro. So random as hell, I just went to Thailand. We're gonna get into that later, but that was back in 2020. But as far as like one of my favorite countries, once I kind of got a taste of it, man, I think it go without saying, bro. Bali, that's a magical place, bro. It's kind of a toss up because Bali is probably like a tie between Bali and Thailand for the most part. I like Asia. I love Asia, but I
You
love
spent the
South.
most time in Bali, right?
Yeah, bro. So what happened was with Bali, I had went out there and I had only planned to go out there for a couple of months, maybe like at most 6. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And once I get there, the time just it kept adding up, and I went at a good time. I went towards the end of 2021. So if I bag up, COVID had hit, right? 2020. So remember, so I had just went to Thailand, booked this random trip, and I went to Thailand for like 2 months. And I came back saying, okay, I'm about to build another company. I'm about to do this thing. I'm gonna figure this out. And COVID was getting ready to hit. So everybody was telling me to come back home. Like, nigga, you gonna die. So I was like, you know what? It's time to come back to the crib. I come back February of 2020 and the whole everything shut down. So then stuff start opening back up 2021. I'm everything's shaking and moving better for me. So my birthday that following February, I go to Colombia. Now I had already been wanting to go to Colombia, you feel me? And I went out there for what, like, was only planning for a month, stayed for three and a half. I got out there, started having too much fun, man. So Colombia was a vibe. But I'm gonna be real though. What happened was that was when the whole revelation hit. I'm like, nigga, I can do what I do from anywhere. You feel me? So going to Colombia enlightened me, like, all right, bro, your flexibility, it hit different when you in another country, as long as you know how to make it work. So I'm in Colombia having a good time. That was for like 3.5 months. I come back home. It's summertime now. I'm like, man, why leave? You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no business leaving. I'm like, but I came back. I was in a relationship, whoopty whoop. So what I ended up doing, I pretty much had that conversation. Like, yo, I think I'm about to like dip again. This was the same year, 2021. You feel me? Came back for a couple months. I got into a car accident. A lot of folks don't know that I got into a bad car accident. You know what I'm saying? And I called my mother like, the next day. She like, you got to get still. And I got still. Bali just came out of nowhere, bro. I ain't got no crazy story how I picked Bali. All I know is that I remember being in Thailand and I was staying like in this place at the time and I was meeting a whole bunch of folks, which was cool as hell. And they was telling me about Bali, but I ain't know shit about it. I didn't even know where it was at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was the only thing I knew about Bali. But yeah, it just came up. I'm like, the cost made sense. The place looked dope. It wasn't super crowded. I just had to buy my visa, you feel me? And then like, yeah. And I said, look, we going. That was June around 2021 and shit. And we dipped October, November of 2021. You feel me? And yeah, bro, and the time added up, bro. And I went out there and I stayed in Southeast Asia for like over a year.
Bro, Bali is when everybody started paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
Bali is when everybody was like, people were sharing your shit
Yeah, Bali was hard, bro.
because the content was crazy. And for me, I was like, oh yeah, nah, I got to make that move too. You really inspired me, bro. No cap. Last summer, I was gone the whole summer.
Yeah, I love that shit. I remember I was out there getting active, boy. I was like, yeah, my boy Ross out here getting crazy, boy.
Hey, look.
I love that
Hey, if you're
shit, bro.
gonna be an influence of anything, yo, let it be travel, you know. And I'm gonna say, bro, like seeing you travel and being in Bali, I seen how much you was being cleansed. Can you touch on that for a little bit? Because I know you was out there taking
Yeah.
care of everything, your mind, your body, your spirit, and all that.
Yeah, bro. So I feel like that's one thing about Bali, it was enlightening me just from like several different aspects. It wasn't just going out there having a good time. I always say like I fell in love with traveling and it became a hobby of mine because of the isolation and the clarity that it gave me. You know what I mean? Just being somewhere and having to be forced to embrace the culture and learn new stuff about yourself because you don't have a choice, because you operate in new territory, everything unfamiliar. Man, that's a lot of growth that's gonna happen by default. Like it's just gonna happen for you. You know what I mean? So for me, it took a minute to adjust. For one, you got to think like, nigga, I went from smoking weed all the goddamn time. I've been smoking since shit, nigga, I was a teenager. You feel me? So going to Bali, you can't smoke, bro. You can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like that was a big little thing. You had to go ahead and like figure out how to transfer that whole energy there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things you don't like about yourself become real clear when you by yourself.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? And so it's either you sit in it or you get with it. You feel me? And I feel as though like being in Bali, it had opened up things because of how peaceful and I say magical it really was because it opened my eyes. It allowed me to learn more about myself. It helped me get into things like meditation. And I always say yoga it's for everybody. I mean, yoga is a continued practice that a lot of folks should do. I'm not gonna sit here and cap like I be doing the yogi shit. I tried it. I still gotta, you know what I'm saying, get with it. But for the most part, meditation really became a big part of my life. And I got introduced to that while I was in Bali. You know what I'm saying? So I think just the environment, bro, the energy, the people, the culture, the food, how healthy it is. I went to Bali, bro. I was damn near almost 270 pounds, bro. I had dropped, I think, like 25, 30 pounds just by being there. No cap.
Just by being there.
Just by being, I always worked out. I never had, it was hard for me to get a hold of the nutrition and stuff like that because being here in America, you overeat. And it's more or less just because of the proportions and stuff like that, what you having. But I feel like in Bali, it's a very health conscientious place to like be. You feel me? So I think it's more about you on the beach every day. It's sunny every day. The weather is nice all the time, right? You can walk out your house and you ain't got no plans. And you gonna have a full day of plans within the first like 20, 30 minutes. But it's more like just going with the flow. And I think that's what Bali taught me. I think I embraced it too much because clearly I think that's how it got me in that cycle because I was going with the flow so much. You wake up, you know you step outside, it's gonna be beautiful. You got your moped, you take about $5 to fill up your moped. All right. That moped is only going to cost you about $35, $40 for the month. All right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, now I'm sure it's probably more now, 60, 65, but at the time, wasn't over $50 a month. Okay. So now
That's
you
more
got,
than Thailand. I mean, that's less than Thailand.
yeah, Thailand was a vibe too. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got your moped. That's how you get around. You own like an island. So the beach is on the outskirt. I stayed in Canggu in Barala specifically. You know what I'm saying? When I first got there, my first villa in Simiyak was only $700. I booked it before we even got there. That was my only one I ever booked on Airbnb. Everything else that I booked was when I got to Bali and I got to look at everything. You know what I'm saying? I got to connect with people. You feel me? So, because a lot of stuff is cheaper once you get there and you kind of see and you get to build relationships and just got to go out there and kind of see for yourself. It's better that way. You feel me? So, but when I booked the Airbnb, $700 for the full month. I'm talking about pool in the back, outside kitchen, cool little room. We have a great little villa. Stayed there for a month, moved to Canggu. That's where all the action at. That's where a lot of folks come when they visiting. You got a lot of the what you call, like the tourists. A lot of folks from Australia come up there to visit because they right there up under you. So I think Canggu was where a lot of action at, where a lot of us is at. Well, black folks is more in the boot. That's the jungle, right? That's something separate. But Canggu is more the beach. You feel me? And that's I liked it because you work out. It's a lot of stuff to do. The restaurants, that's where everybody at. You feel me? So, but it's not fast paced, bro. It's not like city. And I think the easy commute, how cheap everything was, it was real welcoming. You don't do your laundry. You feel me? You don't do shit, bro. You got a maid, and niggas think it's a whole lot, and it really ain't nothing crazy, bro. The shit come with the crib. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a different way of living. And I was my first time really like tapping into some shit like that. So I got addicted, bro. Went out there, then I got to the next month, and then it's the Christmas time. I'm like, shit, I'm out there, having a good ass time. If I look up, it's 6 months. My visa expired. I'm like, damn, I gotta go to another country right quick and come back. So, we went to Singapore to go shopping and we came back because that's like a little visa run. And I'm like, man, I think I'm about to fuck around and stay.
In
And then,
Singapore?
yeah, I didn't stay in Singapore. We had left. We went out there to go shopping for
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a,
I heard that shit is expensive.
yeah, it's expensive. We wanted to go check out the malls and shit because, we was limited to what you could see and buy and do out there in Bali because it's more like like, skate, like not surfing type shit. They got clothes and shit, but shit that we like. Yeah.
Right. Right. Um, as a man, do you ever get nervous traveling alone
Nah,
abroad?
nah, but I will tell you one thing though, okay? So look, I feel like I have a good experience. I'm gonna tell you all the time. It's like, bro, if you're looking for trouble, you're gonna find trouble. I feel like your energy gonna introduce you before anything you say do, right? It's trouble everywhere. If you got common sense, you know what's going down, okay? But there was this one time and I was in Colombia. Now, mind you, I done been to Brazil too. And everybody, first question I tell them I went to Brazil, oh my God, it's safety. Like I was good in Brazil. Colombia though, Colombia went out there. It was my birthday, so the first like week or two, everything was straight. I'm out there. I had to get a driver, but I didn't know at the time, right? So I was still doing Ubers. at this time of what I'm about to tell you. We went out, dropped me off at the club. I'm having a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's you walk in there, first off, the ratio crazy. Anybody tell you go to Colombia as a guy, nigga, the shit like 12-1. All right. Women to guys. It's crazy. All right. So like when you out there, you see a lot of like bachelor parties and shit out there celebrating, so it's one of them. But so I'm out there, I'm having a good time, everything. I get ready to leave. They come up to me, they like, yo, we about to go to this other spot. I'm like, all right, dig, fuck it. Let's go. It's a strip club or whatever. So we slide to the strip. When I say we, nigga, I'm by myself. I had just met these motherfuckers that we got in the car with and we had dipped. You feel me? So, but we get there, I'm having a good time, everything's good. I stay there for like an hour and a half. I'm drunk, it's time to go. Get in the car, leaving. It's probably like 3, 4 in the morning at this point. I hop in the Uber, nigga. The driver get in the car. 2 more niggas bum rush to get in the car like right after that. So now I'm in the car and there's 3 random niggas I don't know. You feel me? So we in the car, bro, driving, and we get the arguments. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Who is them? Like, why is they in the car? They ain't going where I'm going. They start talking Spanish and shit. So I don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I call my girl or whatever. I put it on FaceTime. I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck about to happen, but I'm going to keep you on the line because this shit is crazy. And so they get to driving, and I'm yelling. Mind you, I'm drunk. And I'm like, yo, like, y'all bugging. You feel me? Like, I don't know who this is. I ain't never been in an Uber where y'all just voluntarily let other motherfuckers get in the car. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what they got on them. I don't know them either. You feel me? So we drive, and it's like a little highway type of road. And at this point, I'm getting kind of hot. And I'm like, yo, they got to get out. I said, whatever y'all want, y'all got to get out. I said, I don't mind this and that. They kept saying, dinero. That's what it is to Colombia. You know, if you want to, you got money, pay it. Ain't gonna have no problem. So I broke them off. It was like $50 a piece. I paid $100 total just to get them out the car. He dropped them off right away. You know what I'm saying? So like that was like one of my only situations where I was like, yo, this shit's kind of funny. And I ain't like that because I got pulled over a few times in Colombia and I wasn't doing shit. But it is somewhat, it's a little, I ain't gonna say corrupt, but you can see it out there. But I still had a good time. It was just I had 1 or 2 bad experiences where I'm like, yeah, I'm not digging this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I feel like if I was smaller, they probably would have tried to take advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? And being a woman traveling solo, yeah, you got to think about a whole bunch of other shit that I probably like would never think about. You know what I'm saying? Because of how shit get down over there. But other than that, bro, I ain't never been scared. Never had no real run-ins. Asia, nicest place ever. South America, I've been to Brazil, Argentina. Never had no problems, bro. Folks talk about, I mean, granted, in Brazil, they'll steal your shit. You got your phone out. They'll take your shit quick. Argentina, yeah, it's a lot of white folks. But nah, bro. For the most part, I be happy to the motherfucker when I be traveling, bro. So I don't be tripping.
Yeah. You one of the few brothers that I know that has done South America as much as anybody
Yeah, I spent 6 months out there.
male. Like as a male, like can you touch on that a little bit? You was in Brazil, right?
Yeah, bro. I was in Brazil. I went to Brazil for my 30th.
You know what,
And
man? Fuck it, man. Let's talk about it, bro. Passport bros. Passport bros. There's a misconception about us, fam, and I don't like that.
the misconception about
Passport
what?
bros. Just cause we black and we got passport, we by default passport bros.
Yeah. So look,
What are your thoughts? Because I know you know the difference between brothers like us and brothers that really be booking flights just to go get some pussy. It's a difference.
yeah, it's a big difference, right? Like, nigga,
What are your thoughts, fam?
yeah, I mean, nigga, if you out here and you still getting yours, like, shit ain't gonna change just because you go to another country. You feel me? Like, nigga, ain't nobody.
Man, hey, look, if I say it, it don't really mean nothing, but someone else say it, then it makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah, bro. So look, so like I get it because I done met a lot of people just traveling. You feel me?
Right.
And you run into them like when I be in Brazil. or when I be in Colombia, when you in these places where they automatically associate it, they see a black American and you a man, they gonna automatically think, okay, yeah, he with the shits. He just, out here, he horny as hell trying to get with whatever. Nigga, I'm living there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here just doing whatever. So it's like now I will say this though, the women are different wherever you go. Um,
Agreed.
American women are great. I love American women. Brazilian women, to me, probably some of the most beautiful women in the world. It's hard to find. It's hard to find better looking women as a whole like
In
that.
Brazil, then going to
Brazil,
Brazil,
Brazil is just like the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're very, very feminine in that
and they got
regard.
that accent.
Yeah, the accent,
Woo! I
yeah,
wouldn't stop it right now.
yeah, they make you want to, say a little something, learn some shit. But yeah, nigga, I was there for a minute. I fuck with Brazil. Florianopolis is a place that I wish I would have been able to actually go to for a little longer and shit. But Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana, you know what I'm saying, on the beach every day. Sao Paulo was cool. It wasn't my vibe. Now, one thing when I travel, bro, I don't really like the city that much. So even when I went to Thailand, I went to Bangkok, and now mind you, I've been to Thailand a few times. Bangkok is cool, but it's not my preference. I'd rather stay
One
in
day, 2 day max in Bangkok.
I'd rather stay in Phuket. I stayed in Phuket for 3 months, right? Even when I went back in 2020, like I was telling you earlier, I was there for like a month and a half. And I started in Bangkok. Didn't like Bangkok so much, nigga. I booked my condo for 10 days. I left after 6. You know what I'm saying? And then once I got to Phuket, I was like, yeah, okay. Because I like being by the water. You know what I mean? Especially because we don't get to see that all the time here in Texas anyway. You feel me? So if I want to travel, it makes sense. I want to be somewhere closer by the water. It's just better. So
You been
shit.
to Chiang Mai, right?
Yeah, I went to saw the elephants out there. That's that post you was talking about. Yeah, nigga, that shit was hard as fuck. Yeah.
Right. You did Pattaya?
Pattaya?
But yeah, you been there?
Yeah.
That I like that spot better, to be honest with you. I like
Pattaya,
it better than Phuket.
cool. I didn't get to spend that much time in Pattaya. But yeah, I can see why you would like it though.
I gotta ask you, bro, because you know a little bit more than me.
What
Out
happened?
of all the women traveling anywhere in the world, the most beautiful women, where they at?
Brazil, bro.
Brazil
Hands down.
over
Colombia,
Colombia?
Colombia cool. But Colombia got like they culture different in Colombia in my eyes, right? Now, mind you, in America, you ain't really like you ain't really just naturally just tricking off on a hoe. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just tricking off on somebody. You feel me? But so like that's not gonna be naturally for you to do out there if you just traveling, you moving around for a minute for a long time. Colombia is like they only after one thing. Brazil, it's like you're gonna see it everywhere, but you can fuck around and find your goddamn wife in Brazil. Because they really like that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
heard, yeah.
Yeah, man. I think hands down, bro, straight up, like no cap. Brazil got some of the finest women I didn't ever seen in my life, bro. I'm talking about like everywhere you go, you in a grocery store, you walk in the street, you go to the beach, nigga, you at the gym. It don't matter. The gym is filled with more women than men is. Nigga, your ass, you gonna get in shape. You go to Brazil.
Yeah.
Gonna live in that motherfucking gym because nigga, it just look good. Everything around you. So yeah, bro, Brazilian women to me, they beautiful as hell. Like everything from the way they look, smell, dress, just to how they, they dance, the whole everything, bro. The party out there, it's crazy. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But
When I had this conversation with when I have the conversation about the passport bros, I tell people all the time because for one, we need a representative because like I said, you black, you got a passport, you already by default labeled as a passport bro. Especially if you've been to Thailand, you've been anywhere in Southeast Asia, you've been to Colombia, you're a passport bro. At least that's what they gonna associate you as. With that being said, like I tell people all the time, like, a wise man gonna always, be on his P's and Q's when it comes to that too, because that's where the danger really really happens for us, you know what I'm saying, with women.
Yeah,
Because they to be the ones that can blind you and,
yeah, it set you up quick. Yeah, you ain't never
set you
like
up
it.
quick.
That's why I say like you gotta have some level of common sense. I always say like one, like just simple shit, bro. Like, I never take a drink, something I didn't pour. I ain't never gonna smoke none, I ain't roll. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never gonna go nowhere if I ain't with somebody that I don't know and I gotta get in the car outside of like an Uber. I know this shit's being tracked with the whoop because of what happened to me when I was in Colombia. You feel me? Like I got out of that situation, but what if I ain't had no bread on me? And that's another thing. You can't just be out here traveling and then you forget certain shit. You be lackadaisical with your wallet, lackadaisical, because I'm telling you, like your money gets you out of a lot of situations. It just helps. You feel me? And so like I think we got it good being American because a lot of stuff just comes easier. One, you speak English. That right there is already setting you above. They gonna know, and they're gonna associate you with bread the moment you say you from America, right? And then if you a good looking brother, on top of that, yeah, nigga, you a gym because it ain't a lot of us traveling. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like we out there, it is what it is. Like nigga, like it is what it is and shit. And I like it. I embrace it. You feel me? Like I love to travel. Passport bros probably get a negative connotation because they just think we traveling the fuck. Nah, I think like it's motherfuckers
Nah.
out here that's like really out here doing some dope shit and they traveling because listen, like when I say travel is more of a hobby, this ain't a vacation. This shit really feel like it's just something you enjoy to do. It's hard to find another level of peace that I know I get when I leave the country. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody travel for certain reasons. Everybody got their thing that they do. You know what I mean? I like to move around. I like to go see another place. I want to be somewhere new. Just got back from Europe early this year. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
saw that.
you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to go. Now, mine, I got to go back. It was cold in a motherfucker, and that shit wasn't for me. But Amsterdam, Portugal, all that shit was cool, bro. You feel me? And
Best
I was
European spot you've been to.
best European. So I only went to Portugal. I was in Lisbon. I spent like a month and a half out there in Lisbon. You know what I'm saying? So Amsterdam was cool. I spent this New Year's out there for Amsterdam for like a week and a half. It was just cold as shit. And I ain't when I don't like cold, so I had to go. But Lisbon was better because it was a little bit warmer. You feel me? And I'll go back. I'll definitely go back to Lisbon. I don't know when. Probably the summertime. You feel me? But
So what's your take? Solo trips or group trips?
mm,
Before we even answer that, yo, we had a motherfucking time in Miami, boy. I'm telling you. Woo! They don't even know. Man, yo, 2019 Miami
oh,
Ocean
was it fun?
Drive, right there on the corner. Man,
Yeah, that shit was hard, bro. That shit
man, that was.
out there for a minute. That's what I'm saying, nigga. This laptop, I just be
You're gonna have to
we
run it. We just did Costa Rica last summer.
let's go crazy,
Everybody,
bro.
me and Herschel have been on 2 trips together, man.
Bro,
Two.
yeah, need some more.
And
Cause
every time it's been a good time.
man, what Miami was crazy, nigga. That was some good laughs. That was some good times, nigga. Yeah, that was 2019. Bro. That shit don't even sound like it was that far ago, bro.
That was
Like,
2019. That was in July 2019, if I'm not mistaken. It was
yeah,
July 2019.
we went out. I was having so much fun, nigga. I ain't want to leave. I ended up staying for another week.
You did.
I wasn't leaving, bro.
You did.
Yo
You
ass.
did. So what's your preference? Solo travel or group trips?
It depends. If it's a group trip with my niggas like that, yeah. Like it's certain
Yeah.
spots I can only go with my niggas. Like for example, I don't want to go back to Colombia unless I'm with my dogs. You feel me? Like just because Colombia was cool by myself, but I would much rather be with my dogs in Colombia because of the vibe.
Yes.
Miami, like it's the vibe. Like I'm not going there by myself. I don't have to. Um, but a place like Bali, yeah, nigga, I can go by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Cause I could live there. I might live there. You know what I'm saying? Thailand, I can go by myself. I think when I'm looking, now I'll tell you some real shit though. It took me a minute to realize that it's hard to just be alone, right? Like really be alone. You know what I mean? Because when you used to friends, family, culture, simple shit that you get in America, and you go somewhere, it's I won't even say it's taken away, but you gotta look at it completely different and you gotta adapt. You feel me? So I think like being uncomfortable, it forced me to love myself a bit differently that I wasn't expecting. You know what I mean? I didn't know like it could be really that hard to just sit by yourself and try to figure out, okay, what's next? And then you start to know, okay, like you're yearning for connection. You want connection with others, but you got to be a bit more selective in who you connect with because now you easily influence because it's like you strip naked now. You know what I mean? Because you really ain't you just adjusting to whatever and whoever. You feel me? So I think when traveling, it forced me to be a bit more conscious and selective on what I did, how I did it, reaction, like being more aware of how I'm moving and ultimately, yeah, nigga, and like learning better shit that I really do. I fuck with myself on this tip, or I really don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I think like when traveling, if I'm looking for some isolation, if I know I kind of want like a reset, yeah, I'm traveling alone, and I'll probably be a bit more selective in where I go. And the only reason I be traveling alone, nigga, and I be telling niggas this. I don't like wait. When it's time to go, it's time to go. And y'all know I'll be spontaneous. I just be up and at it. It's like
Yeah, no, yeah,
got it. You know, what I mean, I might tell a motherfucker, you might call me, you might be AG, where you going? Shit, nigga. I'm in Amsterdam tomorrow. Thailand, that trip, bro. I talked to Brody, nigga, like 3 days before. And he was telling me, yeah, Hirsch, you gotta go, bro. I'm like, where I go? He was like, shit, nigga, somewhere, but you gotta get up out of Texas. I'm like, bet. I'm thinking, bro, talking about just get about the state. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna go to Florida for a couple days. He's like, nah, G. Mind you, he already up in Europe doing his thing, backpacking and shit. He inspired me. He like, you gotta get about the country. I was like, fuck it. I looked at the motherfucking globe. I said, bet, Thailand. Here I come. I was going that Thursday. I talked to bro on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the type of shit. So like I just booked some shit, bro. Be gone, blessed, happy that I can say that I can do that because I don't think too much about it. I probably should get better at planning, but no, I want to do it, bro. I'm gonna go. But if it's a group trip, I'm with my dogs. Like, yeah, nigga, like we gonna plan that shit out. We gonna mob. We gonna have a good ass time. You know what I'm
we had
saying?
we had a great time in Miami, bro. We really did. That also leads me to the question: a vacation or a solo trip?
That's a good question because
Huh?
that's a good question because yeah, that's a good question because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. So mind you, I like vacations, but I mean, I feel like I kind of got like a different experience because I took my girl with me, you know what I'm saying, when we was dating, to like several different places. Colombia, she came with me for a couple weeks, and then came back home and I was like, yo, I want to go to Bali. And I remember that conversation. She thought I was bullshit. She was like, nigga, what? She was like, what you mean you want to go to Bali? I'm like, yeah, like I want you to come with me. You know what I'm saying? You can quit your job. Don't worry about it. Like, I got you, but I don't want to be here. So that wasn't really a vacation because we up and dipped. You feel me? So like, I enjoy being somewhere like with your person. You feel me?
Right.
You got to think, and if you traveling, y'all know when you on the beach or when you just out doing your thing, like yeah, it's some of that shit hit a little different when you sharing that with somebody that you really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And so like uh solo trips is cool. I think at this point in my life, I'm gonna probably pick a solo trip over anything else. But you know what I'm saying? But if you got somebody you jam with, like you rock with, and that's your person, yeah, for my experience, yeah, vacation was yeah, nigga, because you can do whatever. You guys, your girl, that's like your dog, so y'all can, you ain't really got to worry about too much shit. Y'all can be in another country, talking your shit, having a good ass time on the
I know.
balcony.
I know what what situation you talking about, but also just to speak on that situation a little bit, bro, you probably really put on some game.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
know, like expose her, and next thing you know, she might be flourishing with traveling and all that type of stuff. You know,
yeah. You never know. I mean, blessings and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? As much as possible, but most
because
definitely,
I didn't took one out the country and got her little passport stamp too, fam.
yes,
Now
do
she
that.
out here soaring in the wind somewhere.
Yeah, just nigga.
Hey, I love it though, nigga. Like, you
And look,
know,
on the real though, like bro, like
yeah.
okay, let me ask you something. So vacation, right? So think about it. So would you take somebody that you fucking with, like say you just dating somebody, right? And you like, all right, you probably went on a few days with you, but y'all ain't together. You would take on to like, you know what I'm saying, to Jamaica some shit
We ain't
for a
together
weekend.
together.
You ain't together, but you want to go to Jamaica, you want to kick it. You gonna take her out there for the
Do I
weekend?
gotta pay for a flight?
Yeah, you gotta pay for the flight. But she gonna split the room with you. Or you could, or if since y'all rock with each other like that, you probably do the flights. She probably take care of the room.
You say I really like her?
Yeah, but you
I'll
ain't
take.
like to.
I would take. I would take a woman, a significant other, with me to Jamaica.
Any island, nigga. I'm talking about yeah, wherever you try to go. I'm talking about you trying to clap cheeks on the balcony, do a little something different. You know what I'm saying? But
I'll tell you where I won't take them.
well,
I won't take them to Thailand. Take them. I won't take them to like shit
oh shit,
Colombia. I won't take them to Brazil. I ain't been. Only been to one of these places that I named. Um, I'm bullshit, man, bro. If I really like her, bro, I pay for the trip, bro. I trick some money.
I mean, it got to be a girl though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but yeah, just there, I'm just curious, bro. I ain't saying niggas to do it, but I feel like
I've done it. No, bro. I mean, bro. Like I've done it. I've went on vacations before. Um, and I enjoyed every last one of them. You
yeah,
know, it's really all based off of what you looking for, what you plan on doing. When I went to Thailand, that was my first time going to Thailand. Of course, I heard the rumors, but the main reason why I went to Thailand was because, all y'all was talking about how cheap it was. And to be honest, when we talking about Thailand, that's really what we talking about as far as the lifestyle that you can live. Waking up, going to the beach, spending about $10-15. You got that spot on the beach all day. People coming and serving you for the low. You can get around easy, and you can just it's just like Bali, except the fact that they got weed, drugs, sex, and prostitution. So if you ain't got that discipline to remove yourself from that, like I did,
yeah.
you can be you can go out there and you know be in a sunken place with that. You
Tha-
know,
Thailand is fucking one of the most beautiful places in the world, bro. It might be my favorite fucking place in the world. Like, you got to think when I go to
and it's
Thailand, like
not because of the prostitution, y'all. We just be
no,
playing. We real
nah,
gentlemen.
first off, let's go ahead and address this shit, bro, because niggas don't understand. You got to be careful in motherfucking Thailand. Look, I'm just saying, bro. Look, Thailand is a beautiful place. Yes, do they have beautiful women? Absolutely. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think my time in Thailand, I may have like dated more women that was not Thai. You know what I'm saying? Just because in Thailand, you gotta be careful. You don't know what the fuck going on out there. So
Hey, look, bro, my you know what I started doing. The only ones I would even conversate with is the ones that had kids. That's how you know you good.
Man, I had a partner, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Look, I gotta tell you some shit. I had a partner, right? He ain't even my motherfucking partner. For goddamn, I met the motherfucker out there, right? So
Yeah.
I, nigga, this is summertime. I was out there. This is when I was in Bali. I had to leave, do a visa run. So I went to Thailand for the summer, right? So I'm out there. I'm kicking. I'm having a good time. I was there for like 2 weeks by myself and shit. And then somebody like Shorty had DM'd me, and she was like, "Yo, uh, I'm coming out there. Like, let's link." I'm like, "Bet." Then we get out there, everything cool. We everybody vibing, and then some more people. I guess they was out in Bali. They pulled up too. Like, yo, we at the club. I was like, cool. So we at the club and shit. Nigga come over there, bro. He friendly than the motherfucker, right? So he friendly. I don't know none of these motherfuckers. All right, just met all of them. All right. So they already got to the club. Like, we drunk, having a good time. I think we had some edibles and some more shit. You know what I'm saying? So we on club leave. We go to another spot. We outside. Y'all know like that big ass street. What's that motherfucker called, bro? Uh
Tom.
Patong. All right. So we right
Yeah.
there. It's late as hell. I'm talking to old girl because she came with old dude and some of his friends. And I look to my right and I see him in this shorty ear. But then I got a closer look. And then I tell Shorty, like, hey, you should probably get your mans. I don't think that's what he think it is. You feel me? And but he was still chirping. And I was like, no, I'm like, no, for real. Like, y'all gotta say no. You got to be careful. And goddamn, so we just laughing or whatever. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna let this nigga go out like that. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, bro, on some real shit, you gotta be careful out here. You know, everything ain't what you might think it is. It could be suspect. You feel me? So, he's like, oh yeah, no, cool, cool. I was like, all right, bet. You know, to each his own, do your thing. I ain't judging nobody for whatever they do. All I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like when motherfuckers talk about Thailand, best believe like it's a lot of shit to do out there. You know what I mean? Now, granted, the prostitution shit is crazy because it's
Yeah.
wherever you turn, bro, like everywhere. In situations like that, like bro didn't know, but nigga ain't no telling what bro. We lost that motherfucker by the end of the night, and and I ain't gonna say where we ended up, but goddamn shit, I hope he turned out alright. You know what I'm saying? But it's like little shit like that. If you don't know, if you ain't got no sense of awareness, it's like yeah, you gonna get caught up in some shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. But outside of like the prostitution, bro, I'll be real with you. I think Thailand is like a really, really beautiful place. Phuket is one of my favorite places in the world. I've met some of the most wonderful, down to earth, friendly ass people like I've ever seen in my life. Met, I'm still friends with them to this day. You know what I'm saying? Just talked to one 2, 3 days ago. You know what I mean? Like genuine friend.
Let me ask you this. I've met some really solid men along my journey of traveling. I met some really solid men. I mean, we can talk about women all day, but there's been some solid dudes that I've met along, this journey of just traveling the world. And got to give some credit to them too, bro. Some solid dudes out there.
Yeah, man, I met some real good brothers. I always say, I was like, people make the place, in your experience. Because I don't think I stay in Bali if I don't connect with the brothers I connect with when I was out there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I'm talking about got joined the basketball team while I was in Bali. We had a full basketball league. You feel me? Like that shit, you bond over simple stuff that everybody kind of get along with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I had took, my girl at the time, so I'm with other people that's dating this and that, and we all kind of got similar stuff. And when you out there, you even if you own a business, right? You're gonna most likely connect with other business owners. And then why it's so easy to meet people is because a lot of folks are in your situation too, right? Like we all left. And what I learned about traveling, Bo, is most people, they're either running from something or they run into it, right? Because when you out there by yourself, you left everything that was familiar. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's like, okay, you trying to attach to something that feels like home. So once you meet a friend group or a community, it's so cool, bro, how you get welcomed. But I met a lot of good brothers. Podcast, man. Shout out to some of my dogs, bro.
Yeah, I saw you on one.
Yeah, that was my nigga Kill. He good people, bro. Shout out to Wolf. He real good people. And he actually, just ran into me one random day. He played with me. We met each other through my dog Sonny out there in Bali. And he a real good brother. I learned a lot from my brother there. You know what I'm saying? And he ran into like this little cafe I used to work at while I was in Bali. I used to go to this place called Cafe
You were out
Coco.
there working in Bali too, fam?
You got to because you got to think I was out there, bro. I'm working in Bali off my laptop doing my thing, and it's a 14-hour difference. So you still got to find a way to make it work. You still got to find a way to make a living and shit. So
So you
yeah,
can get hired on pretty easily.
yeah, bro. There's a lot of different gigs. Just being a nomad. This is what I tell people, bro. A lot of folks think you got to be rich to actually want to be able to travel. It's not that. I feel like, look, if you really want to make something happen for yourself, you gonna find a way to make it happen. I feel like we just haven't prioritized traveling the way you may prioritize other things like going out or family vacations or certain outings. And I'm not trying to neglect to take nothing from nobody, but at the end of the day, if you really want to travel and if you really want to go somewhere, all of this shit is feasible. It's just a matter of a choice in doing it, right? So going out there, I was able to connect with other people who, of course, they've now prioritized the whole traveling stuff. I work from a laptop. Bro, it's 2024. If you want to work remote, you can find a way to work remote. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, yeah, you got to search for the opportunities, but you still, whatever opportunity you're doing right now, you found that. You know what I'm saying? It's like wherever your energy gonna go is what you gonna proceed. So do it. You feel me? Like that's just how I really feel like it's that simple, but folks don't want to hear that. But that's really how I look at it. So I'm working out there. I'm meeting other motherfuckers I was working. One day I'm in a cafe. You know what I'm saying? Like I work at a little co-working spot, or I go to a little place, have my breakfast, my coffee. I'm sitting there chilling, little small little joint. I don't even got to order. They know my damn order by now. You know what I mean? I go there every day. So, I like little small community shit like that. So I ain't got to worry about too much. One day my brother walk in. He like, man, what's up? He just felt my energy through. I started talking to him. And I'm like, man, I want to do something. I just feel like, creatively, I want to mix around and do some more shit. We get to talking, bro. We having a great ass conversation. How me and you be having, bro. There's times me and you hop on the phone and just be, our shit to get deep out of nowhere. Or I'll run into you. We be having, just talking in person, bro, just doing what we do. Me and him having one of them connections. He like, man, matter of fact, bro, pull up to the crib. He's like, shit, let's talk. He had the whole podcast set up. That's Bali, bro. You don't know what you gonna get. I
Right.
went for one thing and ended up on a whole other side of the island recording and kicking it with my dog and him showing me a whole bunch of AI and virtual shit that I thought was cool as hell. And in the
Before
podcast,
AI was even like popping like that.
yeah, he really with all that tech shit. Yeah, he nice with all that. So
Y'all
yeah,
still keep in touch?
yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, bro. Yeah, his name is Kill. He good people. So yeah, he actually still try. I think he out in South Africa. That's where I'm probably gonna go next. You know what I'm saying? In South Africa at some point.
Bro,
Yeah.
so you got a young woman, a young lady, a young man that's, looking to getting into traveling, you know, they're a little hesitant. What advice do you have to give to anybody that is looking to travel the world and just say, fuck it, I'm just about to go travel the world and leave the world that I'm currently in behind? What advice do you have to give?
I think this is a good question. I don't think you leaving nothing behind, bro. The world is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at, you got to take you wherever. You feel me? I think if you have a desire, you have a belief that you want more from yourself and you want to see more from the world, then do it. You owe it to yourself to go, right? I feel like there's more people that talk themselves out of doing something because they maybe feel like they don't deserve it from their own self-sabotaging reasons, or they just feel like for lack of information, they don't know how to make it happen, right? If I give anybody some advice, one, it ain't as hard as you think. Do your research. One, I ain't gonna do a whole lot of research. Let me stop capping. I don't do a whole lot of research. I'm not gonna say and act like to y'all like I do, bro. I pick a place where I want to go. If I'm pulled to that place, I'm going. right? I'll pray. I'll ask for guidance, right? And if it makes sense, it's gonna be in alignment, right? So look, figure out where you want to go. Find a time you want to go. Book it and go. Find out how much it's gonna cost you and make it happen. You know what I mean? You gotta operate within your parameters. I'm not telling you, go broke, or, you ain't gotta travel for 6 months at a
And
time.
he
Like I
also not telling y'all don't be just booking no flights to Afghanistan, Iraq. You know what I'm saying?
don't do no crazy shit like that. You
Some
know?
some people are like, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and book a trip there or some shit. Bro, you go
Yeah.
on YouTube. So when I was traveling, bro, um, I say it like I stopped, but I always went on YouTube and just binge watched like travel videos. And I would see people traveling to craziest places. I've been to Afghanistan, but I'm not going as no motherfucking civilian. But you got
Yeah.
you got men and women that
Yeah.
that do that. And my
Yeah.
hats are off to them. But that's a big, big but
I
when it
think I
comes
think that's
to
what I'm trying to do too, though, bro. Right? Because you got to think we both at different points in our lives right now. You dig what I'm saying? Like I think for me, when I went to Colombia, there might have been there was like a perception that I saw from Colombia that I was trying to get out of Colombia. I'm like, okay, this is what I heard about Colombia, right? So I want to see it for myself. And then you get that experience that right? And then I'm like, you know what? Shit, I'm gonna go to Bali because this is what I heard about Bali. And I looked at YouTube, saw a couple of videos, but my whole thing was like really the expenses. Just because you got money don't mean you got to spend money, right? So I'm trying to preserve as much as I can to make it last and do what I got to do and just be smart about, how you going about it that way. But bro, like at the end of the day, I feel like if you want it to happen, you're gonna find a way to make it happen. Just do it. Don't talk yourself out of it. There's always gonna be an excuse. Life gonna always have something coming up. It's gonna be family, friends, and everybody with every reason for you not to go, right? And make up your mind and go. You know what I'm saying? However long you want to go, it's up to you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a single guy, you got your money together, and you take care of yourself, okay? There's no reason why you're not traveling. Okay? It don't make no sense. All right.
that's $1 million worth of game, to be honest.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, it don't
Yeah.
you selling yourself short. Book the flight, take the chance, go. Ain't nothing to be scared about, right? At the end of the day, you know what you like, and you know you got standards, and you know you got boundaries. You know what I'm saying? We sit here and we've been telling y'all, traveling. This ain't the whole passport, bro. That's a negative connotation. It's prostitution and fucking murder and violence everywhere. Okay, we in Texas, you somewhere. You got folks in Chicago. You got folks everywhere, bro. It's gonna be some shit. It's same thing over there, bro, but you ain't attracting it. You ain't in it. I feel like folks just got to change their whole minds about how they perceive other countries because our news and our media outlets and a lot of shit really infiltrating and kind of giving us some bad shit to think about. Look, bro, like I'm saying it again, if you got your shit together, you a single guy, and you taking care of yourself, you ain't got no reason not to be traveling, bro. Because you're gonna shock yourself and get out there, and you might not come back.
Yeah.
You might not come because you got to think about it,
Yeah,
bro.
nah, that's yeah, yeah.
Also, do not sell yourself short by just staying in America thinking that this is the end all be all because it's the quote unquote land of the free. I love America. I love my family. I love my friends. I love the culture that we built here, right? I'm always love my people. But I will be like just completely ignorant to think this is everything and there is nothing outside of America. It's going to change your whole perspective on how you feel like you learn, how you adjust, how you see yourself. When you talk about education, bruh, come on, man. You
Real
literally in a
education is with that is getting that passport stamp. Yo, we telling you to book the flight. Like I think that's one of the main um motives behind this podcast is to encourage that man, that woman to book the flight and take that chance. Be wise about it, but book that flight and take that chance. We not gatekeeping nothing. you know?
Yeah.
And man, bro, we can go on and on all day. But before I let you go, bro, I've been waiting on this. The craziest travel story out of every place you've been to. Craziest
Okay.
travel story. The craziest travel story.
I don't know.
What you got?
I don't know if I can say it on this motherfucker, right?
You know I know one of them.
Hey man, check it out. Look, I got some shit now. I done told you a few. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, but hey, bro.
Hey, you know I threw your alley oop on one of them.
I be catching my. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look, I feel like I don't know. I don't know if it's just like I do catch myself in some situations like out of nowhere because one like I'm a very like open, free spirited type of guy. Like I'm very trying to very welcoming. You know what I mean? And I'm a
Right.
talk. So
That's true.
I think that does open the gate for people to connect and feel more comfortable, and then that might lead me into some shit, bro. But craziest story, bro. Damn, bro. My mind go to one place for the most part. But yeah, I mean like, bro, I didn't
You
have
know what, bro? I'm gonna put you like this. Whatever's not gonna get you in trouble. I don't know what you got going on. As long as it's not gonna get you in trouble.
No, ain't not getting me in trouble, bro.
Hey, okay, cool, nigga. Let's get it. Hey, now look.
Look, we we
If you
we
want
good.
to go there, fam, I'll go there with you, bro. You know I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
I
nah,
share some shit
but
too.
look, I'll tell you, okay, Brazil was a lot of fun. I went out there for Carnival. You know what I'm saying? And so with Carnival, the culture is very touchy feely and shit. So yeah, I ended up staying in a big ass house. I was in Sao Paulo. I went out there with my dog. I met this brother out there. He from South Africa. Shout out to Mingo. He came with me to Brazil for my birthday and shit. And then he stayed in Sao Paulo. He didn't go with me to Rio. Um, my boy, he had DM me. He like, hey, bro, I see you in Brazil. I'm out here with like 6, 7 of my people. You should pull up. I'm like, man, yeah, but it's Carnival, everything booked. He like, don't worry about it. We got a big ass crib on the ocean. You can just stay with us. It's a whole extra room. I'm like, nigga, cool. Mind you, I met Cuz one time in Bali in a cafe. He just DM me like, pull up. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going. I caught the flight the next day. Went to Rio. I'm in Rio, my mind blown. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing all these damn beautiful people, the carnival going crazy. Like women will walk up to you and just start kissing you and shit. And so like I'm having a good time. We doing our thing. And yeah, and then we go out and we having some drinks. We all have a little dinner. They all come out and celebrate with me and shit, bro. It's my 30th. I ain't. It's just me, and I just met everybody. You know what I'm saying? They show me hella love. We go out, having some drinks, eat food. I booked a spot at the club. We get to the club, and the club's a vibe, right? It wasn't until I think maybe like 15, 20 minutes in the club, 'cause I'm already lit. I'm like, this must be a special club.
It
So
wasn't
we
no strip club.
it wasn't a strip club. Brazil ain't got like strip club, right? So like they got strip clubs, but they got like clubs too. So this was like a club, and it was just they got some sections, but it was just flooded with women. You know what I'm saying? And we probably had at least like 10, mind you, we came with women, right? There was already like 4, 5 women that came with us. There was probably another 12 that flocked in like right when we walked in, right? Now it was me, and then like the people I was with, some was white, some was Asian, and then it was me and my dog, he was another brother, whatever, right? So we just talking our shit, and they in there, nigga, I'm getting fucked up. It's my birthday. I'm having a good ass time. I'm acting an ass.
Right.
I'm furniture. I'm doing whatever the fool. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. Yeah, nigga. I was one thing led to another. And I just remember I was in awe. I think I had saw like a fucking ghost. I just saw that she just had the most fucking perfect body I've ever seen, bro. I kid you not, bro. Beautiful. And so I'm over there, I'm talking to her. She ain't understanding shit I got to say. Right. But anyways, I'm like, look, whatever I gotta do, like I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Like we having a good time. Nigga, she just walked me somewhere in the club.
She what?
We I'm thinking this. She just started, she walked me, she was like, come with me, type shit, like on the Google Translate. Because I'm telling her, like, yo, like, like I want you. You feel me? Like, that's all you gotta say. You ain't gotta say too much in Brazil for the most part. If they talking to you and if they look at you, you gonna know then if they want to rock with you, if they don't. If they think you busted,
Right.
they gonna keep moving. If they like you, they gonna talk back because they know you on no fucking Portuguese, right? So we
Right.
vibe, we feeling each other, and yeah, and my nigga, he looking at me, he like, yeah, she cold. I'm like, I know. So then she had like, so she walked me. She's like, come with me, cause I tell her it's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Ross, we in a club, bro. The club is nice, but I don't know where I'm walking to. I'm fucked up too. All right. She takes me to this little spot, like in the back. So it's like she's walking me, and we go through another door. You know what I mean? Through this at the dough, nigga, I just remember being there to be a whole lot of mirrors, okay? And we keep walking. It felt like forever, but I was probably just my head was spinning or whatever.
I'm trying
We
to
keep,
visualize what you're saying real quick. So when
so
she
the
took you through
club
this
is
door,
like,
is a whole bunch of mirrors.
so look, we in a club. Our section is
Right.
like beginning of the club. The club is packed. All right, it's a lot of bachelor parties going on. It's a lot of shit popping. You know what I'm saying? We in the middle of Rio de Janeiro. Okay,
Right.
he takes me. I'm talking. I'm in her ear. You feel me? She grabbed
Right.
me like, yo, and I'm telling yo, I want you with the wood like this. Is what you doing later? And pretty much she was like, no, 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 like it's your birthday. I'm telling her it's my birthday, this and that. And she's like, oh, come with me, this and that. So I go. I'm in my eye. I'm like, nigga, I'm going wherever she going. You know what I'm saying? Takes my hand, walks me through the club. All right. It's just me and her at this point. So I
Right.
leave my friends I met. I'm walking through. She opened up this door. It's like this big ass security in the back of the club. All right. Takes me, opens up. We walking through this hallway. And it's like nothing but mirrors on the side and shit. I remember it because I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? I feel like I was in a movie or some shit, right? We
Right.
get back of the motherfucking hallway. It's a stairway upstairs. You feel me? So we
Right.
go upstairs and nigga Ross, we get up the stairs. It's like a fucking rooftop. Didn't know this place even had a fucking rooftop, but it was like a private little setting with cabanas and shit. And then it was this big ass pool. We walked to the other side. Bro, when I tell you, I probably saw like 20 women from fucking Brazil, bro.
You the only man?
There was probably maybe it was like a select group, bro. I think I saw maybe like 4, 5 guys up there, bro. It was just a lot of women, and everybody was naked. Like not the guys, but like I mean, they may have been. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, but I just remember all the fucking women was beautiful and it was butt ass naked upstairs, and it was almost like they had saved it. You know what I'm saying? Like on some exclusive access type shit. And you go up there, and she's like, "Okay, like what we doing?" So we like she sits me down in the
Man,
cabana.
text me the name of this club.
We sit down. We
Text me the
sit
name
down.
of this club, fam.
Yeah, we sit down on the cabana. We sit down on the cabana. I order some drinks. Ross, I think it was the smoothest shit because like ain't no pressure to like, you know what I'm saying, do whatever. And then yeah, bro, and you right there. And you can get it popping right there, nigga. I stayed up there for a minute. Went swimming. Shit, they had me in my drawers out in that motherfucker, just having a good time, nigga. I'm fucked up. I smoked a little bit. It was her, and it was like 3 other girls. Yeah, nigga. And we on the cabana, getting it in, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was Brazil. That was like my second night in Brazil.
That's a
That was,
cool story, bro. Hey, that is crazy. That is crazy. I'm thinking like, bro, you was a little hesitant. I'm like, hold on.
no, no, no. I mean, because I'm trying to think. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell.
Hey man,
But
I know you got some more. I know one of them for sure.
yeah, that shit was crazy,
The
bro.
one me and you always laugh about.
That shit was crazy. Yo ass, motherfucker, go tell me, hey, yeah, go ahead, hit up. Oh, that shit was fucking crazy, bro. I'm like, what am I doing, bro? Like, this nigga wrong got me in some shit. So,
Then
yeah,
I called you. I was like, "Yeah, bro, how it go?" And you end up fucking with the one that I was. That was my play.
yeah, nigga.
And I'm like, you know
Look,
what? Hey, that's how you do it though with your
nigga, got
partner.
all.
You know what I'm saying?
But look, and I'll tell you another one too, though. Like, there was one, this one a bit more like, that was on some other shit as far as I was in Brazil and I was just having fun. But I went on a boat, bro, when I was in Bali. Ran on my partner. She had invited me, and the guy she was dating, he had rented this big ass like pirate ship looking like boat or whatever, and they had do it every year, and they go selling at the sea for like 3 4 days, rent a island and everything, bro. And I thought that shit was cool as fuck. It was like 18 of us. I ain't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? And we all just stuck on the water. Everybody had a little bed or whatever. And
Everybody had
that
their
shit
own
was
bed.
not everybody, but for the most part, yeah. And then we was playing like different games and shit. Like it was a cool little trip, bro, because we got to go to different islands, and then we stayed on an island too. And I got to meet a lot of dope motherfuckers too while I was there. But yeah, you was on a boat with 18 random people, and you selling for 3 days. And that was the randomest shit. I had just got back from Thailand, and they're like, "Yo, you should come." I was like, "Cool," and so I did. You know what I'm saying? So like little shit like that will just be happening just by going with the flow, meeting folks, and you never know who you gonna meet. Now, granted, a lot of them they was like, they got most of them like influencers. They was doing some cool shit, so like they had a lot of dope shit going on. But for the most part, seeing people like that, then now that they growing, it's like it's cool to see when you met somebody and as they kind of continued on their trajectory of what they doing and they really popping and doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think meeting folks to me is like one of the best parts about traveling for real, for real. But
That's
yeah,
a
bro.
that's a huge part of it, bro. Meeting people and connecting with people from all over the world,
Hell
and
yeah.
and then keeping up with them, and then also having the pleasure to meet them again.
Yeah, man, because we ain't gonna be done traveling. I'm back in Houston for a minute, but everything calculated over here. So, I'm definitely gonna
I
get
know it
active.
is.
Yeah, I just,
So
yeah. And
how
then
can we show you love, bro? How can we support you? What you got going on?
yeah, man, I mean shit, I be on the gram. I don't be posting like that because I like posting my travel shit for the most part, but I be on there, but I don't. But yeah,
You got
but
a media company though.
yeah, I do. I do. So that's what I do is just like for traveling. So like, I do consulting, with marketing. That's my major too. I went to Skigi for marketing. And yeah, I started my media company, bro, when I left Thailand because my first company failed. I used to throw events and shit. That's how I got the
And
Mexico.
that
Yeah,
was successful. While
that
you
was the
playing, you was doing your thing with that.
yeah,
Now
bro.
that
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah, bro.
You
I
was
worked
on the
with
go
Lil.
with that.
Yeah, we were doing Mexico, bro. I did shit with Lil Jon.
Rosarita,
Rosarito, Popeyes and beer. I did a full college tour. Yeah, bro, I used to throw events like a motherfucker. That was when I
you
really first.
did.
Yeah, I've been an entrepreneur, nigga, in this shit since like 2017. You know what I'm saying? And
I
that company
remember.
like 2014 when we was still in college. My dog, he was really that was his thing. He had started, and then I came into it a little bit later on. But yeah, man, that was a blessing. That's when I first got into the whole social media shit. I'm like, okay, I can make money off of this. You feel me? And then like I really when we did that, that kind of went south a little bit, and we kind of dispersed in 2020. And that's when I kind of said, okay, I gotta pivot. I gotta start some new shit. You feel me? And then that's when I started HD Media. And that was tough for first, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was working for free. I was trying to figure it out. I ain't really had too much, and I was with my crib on Airbnb. Like it was hard. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was weird, bro. I was working for free for a minute, just trying to land the contract. But yeah, man, through the faith and will of God, I got blessed, bro, and I'm super blessed. You know what I'm saying? I've been able to travel the world. I asked God that I just want to travel and go see some stuff, and and He blessed me to see over really more than 11 countries. I think about it, it's more like 13, 14 at this point, and I know it's more to be seen. Let's open my eyes to a whole nother world. Now I got my little brother talking about he want to go travel. He got his passport. He want to move around and do X, Y, and Z. Like the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know who you affecting when you doing and when you walking and what makes you feel good, bro. That's why when you ask me the question, like, what can you advice you can give? If you feel drawn to travel, do it. Don't second guess yourself and just go because you don't know what's gonna come from it. The worst that can happen is you just know, okay, I don't want to go there again, right? But the best that can happen is you just learned a whole lot more about yourself. You just had an experience that a lot of folks ain't gonna get, and you owe it to yourself because you're doing something a lot of folks don't get a chance to do, and it's a waste if you just wasting it yourself when you got that opportunity. So yeah, man, that's the best advice I can go. Stop being hesitant. Book that shit. Tomorrow ain't promised, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. I also look at it, from a different perspective as far as, you got this whole planet and ain't nobody, I mean, unless you in North Korea or some shit, ain't nobody telling you that you can't explore it, you know? So that's why I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, as an American, why do you not, if you ain't got no felonies and shit like that, why do you not have a passport? You really bound it. You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing if you ain't got no passport.
Yeah, man,
You
you
can't
most
leave
right.
if you wanted to, you
Facts.
know? But, you
That's a
know, that's my ranting because now I can go off like why people don't be traveling as much as I feel like they should. I feel like everybody we know should be making moves. Everybody that we know, for the most part, travel, you know, um, to some degree. But it's levels to the traveling game.
It
And
definitely
right here, I'm
is,
making it
bro.
look
I
easy.
really wish. And one thing I gotta say, bro, is I love what you're doing. I, I think what you traveling, just kind of making your mark, being consistent, staying creative, finding different ways to kind of influence and help motherfuckers see like, yo, this is real and they can do it too, bro. Hats off to you, bro. I love that shit, bro, and keep doing that
Bro,
because
thank you.
it's a lot of people that one need to hear the stories, whether we bullshitting or not, but two also need to understand the real like how realistic a lot of this shit is. Because one thing I didn't like when traveling is it's not a lot of us traveling on the pace that I felt like it should have been, right? It's a lot like it's normal for a European 18-year-old to take a gap year before going to college because that's just normal for them. Why is that normal
Right.
for, right? We feel entitled when going other places just because we're American and we know English. But that's not how some of these other places get to, right? Your perspective of poverty might change when you go see that La Favela in fucking Brazil. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like you owe it to yourself. And I think you know what you're doing, bro. It's really dope. And keep doing this shit. I know I'm talking my shit right now, but at the end of the day,
Nah, bro. Hey, you thank you, but you really serving the next person. We both paying it forward. Thank you for coming on, bro. Thank you for sharing everything that you've been sharing. Again, just having this conversation just inspired me to go travel again, to be honest with you, bro. 'Cause, man, bro, hey, yo, if you ain't got Herschel on the ground, he say he don't be on there, but that's a lie. Cause every time when I
nah, I'll be on that motherfucker. Look, HD underscore junior 25. That's your boy. I be on the ground. I don't be on too much else. So shit, holla at me. Let's get this.
have you on there, bro, I'm gonna make sure they know where to find you, bro. When you gonna start a YouTube channel, bro? Stop playing, bro.
Hey, look, see, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's really on some shit. I've been pondering on it. You want to know the hardest thing I've realized, bro? It's just starting, just doing something. That's why I think I really commend you for what you got going right now because a lot of folks talk about it, but a lot of folks don't be about it. And I gotta take that same energy to really document and because I got a lot of cool shit going on, bro. Ross, we blessed, brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's best that we pay it forward. So you right. Did
You know what I
YouTube?
want to do, bro? I want to get like, I want us to like do this in person, and
Yeah.
I want us to, we can link up in Houston, bro. Me, you, two other travelers, women travelers, and we just get up on there. We just drop some gems, drop some games, share some crazy stories, cause bro, we got them, and like. bro, we got stories that
Yeah, I'm trying to get the motherfucker. Hey, I got some stories. Look, I got
I
some
know,
stories.
bro. I know, bro. And look, bro, I love sharing them stories, fam. But
Yeah,
I think I ain't trying to get flagged on YouTube, nigga. That's really what. Cause man,
yeah. Nah, I got some PG stories too, bro. You gotta think like I went scuba diving. I can tell you about the time with shit, nigga. I almost fucking died doing that, and just
word.
bro. Yeah, nigga, that shit was crazy than a motherfucker, bro. Granted, I wanted to go scuba diving. I went. I got convinced by an instructor who, you know what I'm saying. I wanted to. I was, she had talked me into it, but yeah, bro,
I
when
knew
scuba.
it was a she. You say you got influenced by instructors.
Look, bro, when you're traveling, certain stuff gonna happen if you're looking in the right places. Goddamn it. So.
Right.
Hey, scuba diving was cool, bro. I went deep sea diving, but just best believe that shit.
Where at?
I was in Limbangan, Indonesia. I don't even know if I'm saying that shit right, but yeah, bro, that shit.
Indonesia.
Yeah, I was in Indonesia,
And
bro.
you went scuba diving?
Yeah, I
I
learned
heard
how I
they
got
got
my
saltwater trucks out
I
there,
got,
bro.
I got my certification and everything, bro.
Real quick, what happened, bro? You almost died, bro. I ain't know about that. What happened?
Well, I caught a stomach bug. So like, you ever heard of like Bali belly or something like that?
No.
Well, you eat the wrong thing. It's the thing like when you go to new countries and the water over there is different and some of like they food, it don't sit right
Like
with your stomach.
Mexico.
Yeah, I ain't never had that happen to me in Mexico, but yeah, I heard it's similar out there. But mind you, I had already been in Bali, bro, for like 7 months before this shit had happened. This happened in June before I went to Thailand. So I'm like, I ain't getting it. Man, that shit had me feeling like I was about to die, bro. Straight up.
And
I
you went
didn't die.
scuba diving.
I once, yeah, so like what happened, so like, I felt sick and I was throwing up and doing a whole bunch of extra shit. And it was my time because I had it on my training day before in the pool. We was getting ready to hit the ocean. They're like, you sure you want to go? I'm like, shit, I'm here now. Nigga, raw, I'm on that motherfucker. Just, I'm sick, sick. But I'm like, fuck it, I'm going. With the moment I got in that water, I was good. I dove in that water. I was like, I'm doing this shit. That shit was cool as
Yeah.
hell. Seeing them damn sharks, seeing them manta rays, seeing all the
You like
big
a little
fish.
astronaut up in that water.
Bro, that shit was crazy,
You ain't
bro.
gotta know how to swim the scuba dive. That's the cool part.
Yeah, but I know how to swim.
But
Yeah.
I know you do. I know you do. Very impressed with your swimming, bro. We was having a blast out there in Costa Rica out there in that water.
Oh yeah,
We,
Costa.
we
Yeah, I
was
remember.
having a man, yo, we really got some stories, man.
Yeah, Costa Rica was a vibe, bro. I want to do more. I want to make it a point to like do some more like trips. Like, I'm just not a planner. Like, I'm being for real. Like, it's on some shit. Like, if you call me and you like, yo, let's go here. And if I ain't doing nothing, all right, bet I'm pulling up. You feel me? Like, that's normally how I just go with the flow. I don't really think too twice about it. And it's probably
2025, fam, let's go.
let's do it, bro. 2025. I like the way
You say
that's
your
at.
boy in South Africa, right?
Yeah, so South Africa is highly likely that I'm probably gonna stay out there for a minute. That's a big reason why I know like I came back because most likely next year when I dip again, that probably gonna be the home base. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if South Africa is kind of how I did Bali, just because I know several people out there already. You know what I'm saying? Like close friends.
I
So
might be doing it with you, bro, and that's no bullshit. And that would be amazing if we was to be able to have that time and be able to link up same spot abroad. Hey, bro, it definitely can happen. I believe it will. Again, bro, thank you for coming on. This is making it look easy. Please like and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please share. We're going to see you on the next one right here on Making It Look Easy. Peace.
so